the development of young kids, especially young men, is so important, bro. Like, it's so important. You know what I'm saying? And this whole notion of, you know, trying to like sugarcoat shit, like, it don't really benefit young men. You know what I'm saying? Because life is going to hit you the hardest once you become an adult, and it's going to hit you the hardest because, you know, as men, we're like, people kind of expect more out of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess that kind of leads me to a question about like how you go about, you know, developing young men. Like, do you have a philosophy or a strategy, or is every kid kind of different? Like, what's your kind of overall sense of how you go about, you know, instructing and teaching young men?
The first part, I see where they come from, family wise, you know, and everyone's treated different. You know, there is no one stage blueprint like that. That does not exist.
Now you got some like 12-year-olds that have been through a lot of shit, and you got some like 17-year-olds that their life been pretty easy thus far. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody's their own individual, and based on what their family scenario is, you know, and you can tell who's active in the family, who's not. You know, actually asking the kid what they want versus what they see everyone else doing, which is a big difference. You know what I mean? So this guy is playing only because his friend's playing.
Yeah, facts. You know what I mean? You see a lot of that.
Like, he's good. You know, he's good, but
he's not interested in like busting his ass. He's not interested in like working hard. You know what I'm saying?
The one that got the time.
He's just here to kill 2 hours.
Right. So this is the guy. Be social. This is the guy that just, you know, it's the definite social hour. It is, right? Facts. And so this is the guy that runs the sprint, right? And then he gets down like 2 inches from the baseline and turns around. Like, so you're going to compete 98% of the sprint, right?
Exactly.
That's what you're going to do, like, and then it's going to come back to get you, right?
Yeah.
So first finding out who really wants to play, right? And then dial in a little further, like, what level are you trying to achieve? Right. You know what I'm saying? If it's really attainable, and if it's not, then we kind of push them in a different direction. But I'm really stern. I'm really hard on the players. Like, they know I'm going to break them down, and then I'm going to build them back up. And you have to build them back up. But if you don't do things in their best interest, explain why you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the ability to break them down. Like, they're not even going to listen to you. They're just going to call you a hater or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
hater. No, I can hear kids saying that for sure. Coach hating on me, man. Like, Coach hating on me.
There's like a cadence. There's like a way that you got to go about it. You know what I'm saying? You got to like be able to communicate at that level too, because it's like at the end of the day, if they're not receiving your message, it don't matter what you're talking about.
Yeah, if it's falling on deaf
it doesn't
ears.
matter. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's the whole thing. I feel like sometimes people feel as if like you gonna be repetitive or you gonna say it louder. It's like, bro, you're not understanding like the frequency off. You gotta make it in a way where they like, you know what I'm saying? They hear you.
Early